Animals and humans procreate in different ways. The animals are back to back, where the male will mount on top of the back of the female, whereas the humans can also be panim to panim, face to face. So when Adam was created, Chava was on his back, so it's impossible to have a panim and panim. That's how he was created, with her like coming out of his back, where it's like an animal, like creation, like all the other animals. And then God separated out Chava from Adam, and then created the ability to become panim panim, because once she's on her back, so therefore, like a dog chasing his tail, you can never become panim panim, face to face. So the panim to panim is also the panimi to the panimi, that the inside, that you're looking for something that goes beyond the chitzoni in the outside. So the man has two kind of yitzers in this area of procreation, where you have the animal side of it, which is just a one-way act, which is where there is nothing coming back, and therefore in the animal kingdom you'll have the same male will have many partners. And there's also the taiva of the human aspect, which is panim al panim, which is where it's more than just the act, and therefore if you're getting something that goes beyond the physical act, that's coming from the other person, so it's a two-way act. So you have the animal, which is a one-way act, and the human, which is a two-way act. Society pushes the one-way act, especially with the internet, pornography, these types of things. Everything's a one-way act, where whatever's on the screen is getting nothing from me. I am like the animal mounting the back of another animal, and then just it's a one-way act. So society is pushing the one-way act in its marketing and in its actions, and the person that goes down that road therefore is activating his animal yetzer, but isn't activating his human yetzer, the human side of this act, which is a completely different experience, because it's coming from the panim. It's not coming from the chutz, it's not coming from the outside, it's coming from the inside. So entering a marriage looking to keep the animal drives intact is not going to work, because marriage is a kli for a two-way act, for a giving and taking of an interaction between people. And if it's all from the animal side of the one-way act, which may have been the experience before the marriage, living in this society, so therefore going into the marriage with that, then it's not going to end well, because the marriage is the kli of panim upon him, the human act, the human side of where you can be face to face and have a give and take with somebody, versus the animal side, which you can't do before separation of woman. Again, the whole point of separation of the woman is that that's not the way that you will have your interaction with your woman, is not on a back-to-back basis, but on a panim-to-panim basis. And therefore, if you live your life contrary to that, contrary to nature, contrary to how you're created, so therefore it's just not going to work.